Boom, boom. This is Kevin. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Destiny Child up today. So we got the new event, Dog's Purpose. A narrative dungeon is up. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So Dog's Purpose is going to be up for 2 weeks as normal. Up childs are Sparkling Neptune and Winter Venus. I do have Winter Venus. I did draw. There is summons for those, and I will show you that here shortly. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got in terms of on the screen. There's not much changed, okay? The previous events are gone. We still do have some stuff up inside of the mission pass. First, let's take a look. This is a new Devil Pass. So as always, you get a 5-star ticket at completion, which if you do your dailies, you can complete this in like 4 or 5 days. Okay, and then we've got but if you do purchase the seal removal, you'll get another Sparkling Neptune copy, and you will get Hot Spring Neptune and Hot Spring Venus. So you will get their spa outfits from within here. Okay, these are not their costumes; these are the spa outfits for the spa. Now, at the same time, you can get those spa outfits just by running the Infernal Realm inside of the spa and just run the Midnight Parade. As you can see, you've got Venus up, Neptune up, and area is up. So basically, basic rewards include, but the following will-o-wisp has been seen a lot lately. That means that these are rate up, and they are rate up. I have unable to find the exact rate up amount, but it's pretty good. If you read in here, they'll talk about the ones that are, but it really if you run it, you'll get it, usually within 3 to 4 days. So basically, these are wood. I mean, Venus is wood, Neptune is water, area is light. So you're going to have to run all three. So what I'll do is one day I'll run wood, the next day I'll run water, the next day I'll run light. And that's the way I go through it. And you'll probably get 1 or 2 of them. You just need to focus on doing it. You need to go in and set it up and let it run. So it's just something I do. When I finish doing my dailies and running the dungeon, I just set it up and run it. And let it run. You know, you can run it 10 times. That's all you can do it. And I usually end up getting 1 or 2. But within the 2-week time limit that they have it up. So the summit is up for them. Now, I've already pulled on one, as you can see, because I've got Venus on my desk. So that banner for her has closed. See, it's Dazzling Venus when you pull her. I have fully enhanced her and fully evolved her Awakening to S. So it changes to Winter Venus is what she changes to. So let's go ahead and take a look at her skill set. It's not a bad skill set for if you're looking for a wood team. She's basically a skill gauge manipulator, so she will adjust your skill gauge charge amount. And she also has the ability grant time twist, so she can remove all targets time-based debuffs. And when she does that, skill gauge speed charge, for plus 40. As for a leadership skill, plus 15 for wood PvP, add 25. So she'd be really good for a PvP wood team. Okay, if you're lacking something, in terms of support, she's not that bad. Now the real surprise in this is actually, in terms of pretty darn good choice would be actually Sparkling Neptune. She is water, but she does a really good sketch. So she's got an auto attack here for 93, and then she deals damage on Happy Voice, and it's 70% chance to null disable debuffs for 1 ally. Okay, but here's where it gets really good. Now she's a water defender, so staple defenders need to have 2 things. First, they need to have some type of barrier or shield, and they need to have taunt. Okay, a defender's primary purpose is to aggro, so to speak, in terms of a card game. If you were looking at an MMO, it would be aggro the attacks to them, and then they tank it with their high defense and high hit points. Okay, and she does that very well. She grants taunt, 90% chance, so that means damage is going to be coming to her instead of the others. But she gets a defense buff at plus 40%. This is called Ice Shield. Okay, and then the attacker, the team that are attacking her, their skill gauge charge speed slows down to 20%. for 8 seconds. And the reason that's really good is because since she's got taunt up, everybody's going to be attacking her. So all those people that are attacking her, so they're basically all their skill, all pretty much everybody's skill gauge is going to be on the opposite team is going to be at -20, which means they're not going to get to rage as fast. Okay, so that's really good, and it lasts for 12 seconds on her. The defense buff does. So, and then in PvP, it's a 70% chance to nullify disabled debuffs for 3 water type allies for 14 seconds. So there's a good support by, disabled debuffs. She's nullifying those. So that's interesting from a defender point of view to have that as well. That makes her good. And then in Shining Stage, damage to, and she grants this ice again, -40%, plus 40 buff, okay? And here's the thing, this does that to all of the allies for 16 seconds, okay? And then in PvP, it's a 100% chance to nullify, okay? So this is, for a water team, this is an extremely awesome kit. It's definitely... it's definitely going to be able to make a PvP water team better. PvP water has always been a meta. It has been. Just about every team that you see will have some water type characters in there because it's the best one in terms, and it has been for quite some time. So this right here, you can make some really, really, really powerful water PvT. I might seriously consider switching back to a water-based team, which is really upsetting because I had started to put some of the ignition in my current team. But put her in there, put Thisba in there along with Banshee, Eve. You could have a really, really, really powerful water PvP team. And this right here helps that. And then the leader buff is of course defense plus 15 for water type. So not really something. You'd still want to use Mars as a defender inside of your world boss simply because she grants the barrier for all allies. And Neptune is basically water focused, but she would definitely be, if you're considering a water team, she's definitely something that you might want to consider. So you might want to get her and focus on her, and you have a chance to get some copies of her. So this is definitely something to definitely consider. But yeah, she's not a bad character in terms of a water team. So that's up, and of course Venus is up. Not a bad skill set. Focus is basically skill gauge manipulation, which that's always something that you can look for. But there are others that do it, so it's not something that will be more permanent. Something you want to super focus on at this point. Unless you're just starting a water team. If you're a newer player, then yeah, you of course always want to focus on some of the newer childs if you're a newer player, simply because of the fact that you have the chance in these events, the banner's up, so you have a chance to get more copies of them. Okay, so that's that. Now, this is going to be up for 2 weeks. It's a pretty good event. I'm not going to spoil it for you as to what it's about, but basically, it focuses. The narrative dungeon continues right after the concert. Everybody's happy, and Neptune starts having dreams that she's a dog. So that's as far as I'm going to go. So you just want to get in there and knock it out. All right, so we got the limited time missions up, of course. If you do want to purchase, you can purchase and get copies of them as well as copies of the spa without having to do the other things. And it's the same thing with Neptune. This is up from this is the same type of event that they had in the last one. This is when you get the glow sticks. Okay, once you acquire the glow sticks, you get those from, and when you get get glow stick once, and you get this. So this is the same thing. So the glow sticks enable you to actually, and then you can choose which type of emblem that you want inside of the pack, and then you can choose which one you want. And they offer different rewards. Like this one will give you a bunch of cores for the ignition, which is probably the one I'll end up taking. This is a continuation, as a matter of fact, from it's still up. It's been up, and it's going to be up for another 2 weeks. And as you can see, I've already completed quite a few of these. And I'm going to continue focusing on Venus's glow stick simply because the fact that ignition cores, this is a good chance to get a bunch of ignition cores within the event. So as you get, them and open up the packs, then you'll be able to actually, get the glow sticks that you need and to complete it. And they have other things right here. Mona's got a mission up. Okay, and if you use crafting stones, you can get a bunch of chances to get spa skins. This is an interesting event, one that you might want to consider, seriously consider doing. Okay, so if you just use, you got to use crafting stones to reach class S. That's very difficult. Getting an S is extremely difficult, but if you do it multiple times, you can get some 5-star tickets. So it's an interesting event. I probably try to focus people to start using the actual glow, because a lot of people aren't doing it simply because the rate is not very good and it costs a lot of money. Okay, I'm not going to spend $5 million just to get a minimal enhancement on a weapon armor or an armor piece, and I'm not going to waste my gold that fast, even though I do have quite a bit of it. I've done the testing, and the rate is way too low for something to really focus on. If the buff was bigger, it might be, but it's not worth it. And this right here, you can do this right here. If you do the Lost Incubus Staging Chapter 3 and clear it, you can actually get some of the enhancement materials. Okay, child training missions. This is just like all the others. You get the child, enhance it to 50. You get some rewards. Then enhancing it to 60, and and breaking it, you get the rewards. And then as you break it up and up, you get more rewards. And that's basically what it is. And as you get to the max, if a fully +6 nuncap, you get a 5-star child. And the thing, as you can see, I've already cleared the one for Dazzling Venus because I got Venus. I immediately took her to 50 with the stone from the store. You can get those inside. You can get them in Scarlet Connection. It uses the premium currency. You get this daily, so you should have a lot of it if you log in and do your dailies. And it's right here, 5-star Mac enhancement. Okay, and then you use the 5. You can break it to 60. And once you break it to 60, you can purchase some of the evolution materials that you need. You need 5 of them. You can take it up to, of course, 60, and then you can max her out immediately. You don't have to run through the level enhancement. Since she is an up child, I did that quickly, so I can put her in the team immediately, and she won't die. A level 1's going to die pretty quick because you're going to be running the last level on hard mode. That's the one you want to farm because you get you get more rewards from that. So that's the one you want. So I need to have survivability. So I basically got her. I went ahead and took it, bought the blood gem enhancement, took her up to 50, awakened her. I didn't do the second, but I did the main focus that changed her to Winter Venus from Dazzling. Okay, and so now, and then I put her skills up, and I just maxed her skills out because she's only level 1. It doesn't cost a lot of Onyx to do that, and that's why I keep Onyx in supply so that I can do that for each event. And now I have her to survivable stage. She'll survive. She's got enough that she can take some hits. She is a wood, so I'll probably, you're going up against, so you need wood inside of this event. Okay, the boss in this event, so you're going to want to use, you're probably going to want to use wood for the first stage. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. I've already went through some of this on the thing. So to get the medallions right here, and you got water. Okay, so anytime it's water beats fire, fire beats wood, wood beats water. So water, you want to use wood. So you want to have a wood team. I do have a wood team, as you can see, and it's an extremely, extremely, extremely powerful wood team. It's all wood except for Dana, who is my prototypical tag. I haven't had a chance to focus on any type of ignition for this team yet, but as you can see, they're all 66 fully maxed out skills. So this is a super powerful team. As you can see, it's pulling up 97,000 in power. So it's a really powerful team. I do use this. I use it a lot in PvP. It's not my main PvP focused team, but I did set it up and did test it. And it is very effective, especially going up against any type of water team. If a water team has that, so a lot of times I will take out one of the attackers and I'll put in uh, battery in there for the buff that she gives inside of PvP. So, but yeah, so that's the wood. So basically, what I'll do is I'll just insert. I'll be inserting. I'll probably just edit. I'll just take out one of the attackers. In this case, I'll probably just go ahead and take out. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take out EO Chad, and I'll put in. Go ahead and put in. Go ahead and put her in here. Where's she at? She's at 50 at 1. Right here she is. I'll join that and put her in place of EO Chad right there. So this is what I'll run most likely on the team. Shouldn't have any trouble, any chance, any issue of completing it. So focus on a wood team. The more wood, the better. If you don't have any wood, if you're just starting out and you don't have any wood type teams, just make sure that you try to get the attackers to be at least wood, because they do they have the elemental advantage over that. It's not going to be an issue inside of the normal part of the dungeon. You're not going to have to worry about that. That's a piece of cake. You might have a little bit of an issue, and because I've got an upchild in there, as you can see, I get more rewards. So that's why you want to use the upchilds if at all possible. You're not going to have any trouble defeating this dungeon. They're very, very good about making it new players so they can enjoy this. You should be able to get through. At least you'll be able to easily clear the normal, okay, and you'll probably be able to clear the hard. If you've been playing for probably if you've been playing for a month or so, you probably already have a full 5-star team. If you do, you should be able to beat hard. I mean, and you can get the up characters just by doing all the draws. So you won't have any trouble completing it. So it's definitely something that you want to get in there and do. You make sure that you want to do it. If you don't have focus, you at least want to do it 4 times a day, just because you get these rewards on a daily basis. This is a free way to get 16,000. It's not going to be enough to complete the narrative collection. It's not going to be enough if you do this daily, because you only get so that 16,000 would allow you to make 3 pools, 2 pools actually, 18,000. So you would not quite have enough, but just allow you to get a couple of pools. But unless you get super lucky, which you might, but you're not going to get lucky on all of them. So basically, the fact is you're going to need to run it, and you're going to need to farm it. Okay. Now here's the thing. They have the glow sticks inside of here on this dungeon, so you might not want to immediately go to the next. You might not want to go to the next, tier until you've got the glow sticks. If you're looking to complete the glow stick events inside of the mission pass, what's going to happen is once you hit the main, which is the blood gem, a box is going to pop up and it's going to ask if you want to go to the next level. Okay, what you'll do is you hit the tank. Don't hit that. You can continue pulling on this, but you might want to stay on this. I don't know. See, it's really if you want to make sure that you get to the 7th tier, but so it's something that you might want to focus on. But we'll have it's your decision. If you're not going to want to do the mission, but you just want to boast through it, you can clear it before you have a chance to get the glow sticks. But if you're looking to complete those mission paths and get those rewards, then I definitely want this area stick, bar stick, or any of these sticks, then you might want to. If you're not, if you're looking to complete them for a full completionist reward, you might want to wait until you clear those before you go. So the first clear, you're going to get her mic, which is her weapon. Second clear, you're going to get the heels, which is her armor. Third clear, you will get a headband, which is her accessory. 5-star child on the next one. 10 pull, 5-star prism on 6, and then on 7 you finally get another copy of Sparkling Neptune. So if you did not get her in the pool, you can get her from within here, but of course you would not be able to use her as an upchild because you're already at the 7th tier. But if you're already at the 7th tier, you don't need the Upchild, and you don't need to worry about it. You're pretty much almost, you complete it. And then the 8th tier is, of course, just a temple. Now you can continue clearing this out. You can continue to get glow sticks, and you can continue to get blood gems. So it behooves you to continue even if you complete it. The last narrative dungeon up, I cleared that. I cleared the tier like 6 times. I got really lucky. I cleared like 2 or 3 of these on like the first try. So I still had like 5 days left in the event, and so I just went through and cleared 8, got all the rewards for it. So it's, you might as well do it. Each time you do it, you get more blood gems. Blood gems are good. That's a premium currency, and they're offering it to you at an event. Which is one of the reasons I like this game, is because of that. They offer you a lot of stuff inside of the free. I mean, if you do your daily, you can do your dailies. You only have to do 5 of your dailies, and you get a blood gem for as a reward. So they're not stingy with what they got, and you can do this from a free-to-play perspective, which is why I like the game so much. All right, so a dog's purpose is up. Go ahead and get in there, jump in there, knock it out. All right. So I just did open a Patreon account. So the link will be in the description if you want to support the channel. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to click on the video and subscribe to my channel. And you can, of course, like and share the video if you want to. And remember to click on that bell that appears after you click on subscribe. That way you'll get notified each time I do drop a video. This is Kenra coming at you from the corner, signing out.